Happy Saturday. I think we are live and hopefully you can hear me okay. If you join me, please say hello. Let me know where you're from and also let me know what your weather's been like. So yesterday winter reared its head around here. We probably got about 6 inches of snow and now it's supposed to be really, really cold starting tomorrow through the next few days. So if you're in the Chicago area, stay safe, stay warm, stay inside if you can. But I figured Saturday morning, let's craft and drink some coffee. I do have my handy dandy tumbler over here. Take a sip and then we'll get started. So I have a set of shelves that my husband made me that we put in our booth at the Painted Tree Boutiques in Naperville. And it never sold. I'm going to try and show you the picture if I can get the camera going. There we go. I really liked it and it didn't sell. So I sat there looking at it for quite some time going, well, what am I going to do with it now? Because silly to try to sell it again when it was in the shop for quite a while. So what we did was we took it apart and he put little feet on the 2 smaller shelves. So I'm just going to show you the raw piece. So this is the second tier of the shelf and he put little feet on it for me. So the top 2, the smallest one and the middle one will be risers. And the bottom one, I think I'm gonna leave a tray, but I'm still trying to decide what to do with that one. So I'm not quite sure. You'll find out later in the week, I think. So then, since there were holes where the ropes went through, he had to fill the holes and the bottoms don't look great. So what he did for me next was cut a piece that I can just insert into the bottom. So we're gonna put something on this middle piece and I'm gonna let that dry and then later I will let you guys see what it all looks like put together. But I'm gonna tip you down so you can see what I'm doing. I have a new camera, so we're gonna be gentle and hopefully this doesn't fall off and works okay. I'm still working on my setup, but yeah, that looks all right, I think. So here's that insert that he made me. And then I'm going to use this stencil. It's a damask. So I'm going to peel it off the backer. And then I'm going to fuzz. So again, if you aren't familiar with silkscreen stencils, the back is sticky and then there's silkscreen where the chalk paste will go through and make the design. So fuzzing really just takes a little bit of the adhesive away. It's a little counterintuitive, but if it's too sticky, you could stretch your stencil and that's not good because these are reusable. So you can reuse them. They say up to 10 to 12 times, but I've had so many that I've gotten so much more use out of. And you know what? I'm going to try to center it because I think that'll be the best design. So let me just line myself up here and try to center. I think that looks about right. Where's my bottom? There it is. All right. Oh, darn. See, I'm missing a little bit at the top. So that's not going to work. I'm just going to have to there's just going to have to be the little edge on each of the sides. So if I do that, how do we look? That looks better. All right. So then I'm going to smooth it out, get all the bubbles out of where the silk screen is, and make sure there's nothing hanging out behind because that'll cause, could cause little bumps and bleeding, and that's no fun. And I'm going to get my dryer handy because on wood sometimes the chalk will seep into the lines of the wood itself, the wood grain. And before I did anything, I did use our surface wax with our little applicator just to again protect the stencil from the wood, but you can use any kind of wax that you might have in your craft room. All right, and then I'm going to use black velvet, I think it's called, chalk paste. I like the contrast of it. And I'm going to start at the left, my left, do a little bit lift, because if you wait and do, since this has so much of the design, If I wait, it might dry on the top of the stencil and not go through, and that's no good. So I'm just going to get started. So I'm going to put a little bit of paste onto my squeegee, and I usually go top to bottom. It's good to go one direction, but do what feels right, whichever direction you like. And I don't know if I'll see comments, but please ask me questions. If I don't see them and get to them now, I would definitely come back and answer them later. Let me know what your weather's like. Let me know what you're up to this weekend. Hopefully it's not shoveling. I'm supposed to go out with some friends today, and we'll see how I don't think there's any more snow coming, but that cold is coming. So I gotta check the forecast and see what's happening before I head out. And if I don't, I think that'll just mean more craft time. All right, so I've done a piece of it. I'm gonna lift slowly. You can see how it's starting to come out. And then I'm just gonna kind of hold it up. You could let it dry and set it back down, and that'll just, I think, take us too long. So I'm just gonna keep moving. It's a little bit more intricate pattern, but I like it. I think it's really pretty, and I think it'll look really nice as the bottom of a riser. So there we go. Oh, I do see people. Anne, Happy New Year. Thank you. I like the black on the wood too. And the wood's got a little bit of a cherry stain. I like the contrast. So I know Texas weather wasn't the best either. What have you guys had? Have you had rain and freezing, or was it more hoopla than it turned out to be? I'm going to peel just a little bit more. Oh, I'm going to go back. You can see that one little spot I didn't get. That's also the nice thing when you don't peel it all the way off. You can go back and hit the little spots. So there's another one. I'm just going to do another pass right here. And we're almost done. Almost finished. Stick with me, and I'll show you. I actually did the piece for the small one, so I'll show you that when we get done. But, hey, Lori, good morning. How much snow did you guys get? You're still in your PJs. I'm half in my PJs. It's kind of COVID dressing. Party on the top. PJs on the bottom. Not even party, it's just a t-shirt. But I think I've enjoyed going live when I've done it, and I haven't been consistent. So that's my New Year's goal. So hopefully you will see me Saturday mornings. Not too early. Still time to kind of sleep in. Although the plows woke me up at 4:30 this morning. I was not a happy camper. Not at all. Yeah, still in PJs too. Love it. Love it, love it. Oh, you got more than we did. We got about 6. And it was mostly that first wave in the morning. We didn't get too much in the afternoon. So, but it's no fun anyway. It is not. I don't care for it. Even as a kid, I didn't really like the snow. I was telling my husband, I do remember the big storm of 79, and boy, we had fun as kids in that. The snowplows came by and plowed the streets, so we had huge piles that we could slide down and all of that. That was fun. But other than that, I was not a big, I saw a spot, there it is. I was not a big snow lover at all. All right, there we go, you guys. I don't want to touch it because there is a lot. Well, I can touch the sides. There we go. What do you think? You like it? Yeah, it was really wet and heavy. That's what my husband said. He did our shoveling. Thank God for snow blowers. Billings, Montana. Wind chill of -50. Yeah, see, we're supposed to get that cold. I think -40 with the wind for us. But so that's the insert for the middle piece. I'm going to tilt you guys back up. There we go. And I'm going to show you, I did the small one, and I really like the way it turned out. So here's that top level, and I only did half, but I think it turned out cute. There, that's better. More in the middle. I've never been to Billings, nor to Montana, so I'm sure it is pretty. All right, so there we go. That was our project for this morning. Stay safe, stay warm. I will let this dry and pop it into the tray itself, and then I'll do some pictures for you guys. I may do those tomorrow, but I'm glad you joined me this morning. I hope you like what you saw. If you have, if you're catching the replay, tag a friend who might also like it, or share the video, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.